Time to talk some Woodbine. Thursday, October the 19th. New promotion right now, enticing you to sign up for DRF Bets, a $200 sign up bonus and free all access past performances when you sign up. So here are the details. Use the promo code STAKES when you go to DRF Bets right now and sign up. Make a deposit of $200. They will match that immediately. They'll give you another $200 right back. They will also give you 10 free all access past performance cards. And then every time you wager 50, you can get another credit for an additional all access card. So your 200 turns into 400. They give you 10 free all access past performances. And then every time you're betting 50, you'll get a credit for another all access past performance, which is what we're going to take a look at right here with the all access past performances. You have the ability to bounce back and forth from formulator to Timeform US past performances to classic past performances. If you're someone who likes the classic, you like the formulator version, that's the one that I usually stick on, or you want to compare and contrast to Timeform US, you now have the capability to do so. So these are the all access PPs and you get them for free with DRF Bets. Let's talk Thursday Woodbine. Let's talk the early pick five, $50,000 guaranteed pick five pool. It starts in race number 2, 7 furlong turf event in here. I thought the 5 was a horse that was worth mentioning, Lois Len, who had some legitimate trouble last time out. She was traveling well down on the inside, and she just had nowhere to go. She tried to get off the rail. She moved in between. She ends up getting kind of caught and getting squeezed back a little bit there. I think she fits really well. She was not far behind 2 horses who are major players. And I think I'm going to give Lois Len a look in here along with the number 7, Kitten's Romance. She's getting some class relief. She's coming out of first level allowance races where she just has faced a lot tougher than what she's facing in here. Most recently, she was behind Lady Brew, who came out of that race to win next time out and has been in pretty good form recently. So I just think the 7's in a great spot in here. I'll be using all over to start the pick 5, no doubt about it. Kitten's Romance. The other 2 would be the 2 and the 3 for me. A couple logicals. The 2, Since You Left, who was claimed down in February at Fairgrounds and has shown some really big victories, and now gets to the turf after a couple races on the dirt where this horse won by open lengths. Awesome claim barn. Obviously, you don't claim a horse and then want to set them off, off for 8 months, but this gal fits really well with this group. And then Lady Maeve is just honest right now. She's in really sharp form. So I think she's a player in here. I went 5, 7, 2, and 3 to kick off the pick 5. $50,000 guaranteed pick 5 pool in race 2. You can play for just a 20-cent base wager. Let's get to the 3rd. I thought the 3, Nadia Biz, will be the horse to catch stretching out. I have to use her because of that. She stretches out from sprint races now to a mile and a 16th, and she's actually been close in these sprint races. So feel like this should be a good opportunity for her to try to steal it. We know she can get this trip because we've seen her get the mile and a 16th, sitting off the pace a little bit. Nadia Business, 12-1 on the morning line. The number 4, Cheeky Pint, feels like the horse to beat. But again, look, we're talking about a horse who's been your beaten favorite in 4 straight races and has been the beaten favorite 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the last 8 races. This is a horse who just burns a ton of money, but it's a really soft spot, and he is the horse to beat. She is, this 6-year-old mare, Cheeky Pint. The 2, Lip Lock, is in nice form, and she hasn't run in a few months, but she's put together back-to-back victories right now. That's been on the grass. I just think she's a better horse now than she was last year when she'd been on the synthetic both times, so I'm not really concerned about the surface here. She fits. I went 3, 4, 2. In the 3rd race here. As we move to race number 4, go a mile and a 16th on the inner turf. There's just not that much speed in this race. So because of that, the 1, Bakia, should be forwardly placed and aggressively handled from the rail. The 7, of course, who I made my top selection because I think stretching out, she could be right there early. I think she's going to be forwardly placed and maybe either on the lead if they want it or sitting just off. And that's the hope with Golden Susie, is that she is forwardly placed in a race that just doesn't seem to have a lot of it. She's going to drop. She's going to get back to the turf. She faced better in both of her last couple, a lot better 2 starts back. That's Golden Susie, the number 7. The 11 is the other one who's a major player, Ravello Beauty. She's obvious. She's going to drop and stretch back out. If you wanted to go a little deeper, use another. The 8 PS Rising Star comes off of kind of a lackluster fifth, but there are a couple races that fit, and Kimura keeps the faith here. So I ended up going 7, 1, 11, question marks about the 8. Let's get to race number 5. Woodbine, $15,000 maiden claimers going 6 furlongs. I like the one Glen Rosa a little bit. I think this might be a spot where I single just because I think she can just steal this race on the front end. She's got the inside draw. She's shown ability in all 3 starts, and now she's shown more speed. And with the first timers, I didn't love any of them all that much. Dynamic Strike, obviously on the drop, she's going to be tough, but I don't know. She's not really been close ever. So, I mean, she towers over the field on speed figures. The 8 was the intriguing horse to me at a price. Nacho Girl, who sat really close last time out and then backed up. That was her first start in a few months. She's going to put 2 starts together for the first time. She's going to drop in class, and she does not face a very difficult group. So I'm going to use the 1, 5, and 8 would be the others if you wanted to go a little bit deeper. Let's close out this pick 5 in race number 6, mile and a 16th on the inner turf. I thought the 8 was the horse I'll start with here. Bismaline. I don't know who's as fast as her, so I have to use her because of that. I think she's the quickest. She's drawn well. She's dropping in class. She's a major player. The 3, Buttered Toast. Now, she's a stone cold closer, and it's funny because it's the opposite end of the spectrum, right? I just mentioned how I like a horse because I don't think there's that much speed in this race. Buttered Toast needs some pace help, but the last time she was on the grass, she came closing at 30-1 and won in a first level allowance race, and she's been facing tougher since then. She just needs the type of trip, right? She's not all that consistent because she's a deep closer, but she fits at the level. So I think because she's a fair value, I'm throwing her in. The 7 is the next one. That's the horse to beat, Mosler Image, who's dropping out of the first level allowance races. But look, she was behind Buttered Toast. Now she's more tactical and more versatile and should be able to get the jump on her. And then the 5 would be the other one I would round out with Erasmo's Girl, who was just a big winner on September the 28th. That was one of those kind of wake-up victories after facing Machismo and back-to-back and Cheeky Pint. Erasmo's Girl is 6-1. I went 8, 3, 7, 5 in the 6th race, the closeout leg of that early pick 5 at Woodbine on Thursday, October the 19th. We'll have plays for Woodbine each and every day that they're racing. Also for Santa Anita. If you also play the races at Santa Anita, we'll have some analysis for you for Friday and Saturday racing coming up. If you're following on social media, thanks for following. It's me, Gino B, on Twitter. And if you're just watching this video, we put all these videos together on the podcast, and we have coverage of NFL games, college football games, coverage of Star Wars and Marvel shows. So if you've caught some of these videos and you've never listened to the podcast, check out That's What G Said podcast anywhere you get your podcast. Don't forget about that new $200 sign-up bonus right now with DRF Bets. Use the promo code when you sign up, STAKES, and you'll get a $200 deposit match bonus and free all-access past performances. Good luck on Thursday over at Woodbine.